environment in cars, and Sennheiser being that bridge between the content and the car rather than the car itself. And I think that's really, really cool. What I heard I really liked. I personally am not sure about some of the preconceptions that are part of the thought process of developing certain ways of listening to music, to 3D music right now, namely the upmix, meaning taking something that wasn't even mixed for 3D, however badly, good, well, whatever it is, and just making it sound as though it were. And even though I'm not sure about that, they did a great job listening to Hotel California, the live version by the Egos, and I felt like I was in the room and that was really, really well. I'm really looking forward to listening to music in there that is made for the car and for 3D. Really interesting, because I do believe that music sounds best in the format that it was made for, which is one of the reasons, by the way, why a lot of binaural 3D mixes sound so important, because they're not as good as the stereo thing that they were before, because they were made for it. I figure if you make something for headphones, mix it for headphones, in headphones. If you make something for a car, check it in the car, that type of stuff. So those are a couple of thoughts that I could bring up here, but it sounds really fabulous. And I think really clever too. I appreciate clever, so it's like to think, okay, how do you take a stereo mix and take bits of it and assign it to a place in the 3D realm that takes some musical creative and technical design.
What is your view in relation to working with the existing back catalogue of stereo tracks versus creating new content for the new platform and a new way of consuming media in the car?
Old stuff should be made up for the new, whereas, part of my thinking is you should augment it. You shouldn't be purist about it either. If you have something that is recorded in 8 tracks, it won't work well on 3D, but if you may re-record some of it, or redo whatever for 3D, it may be cool. There is more than just pushing stuff into different corners and with a panner. So that's one thing behind it. I'm not a purist and say, I must not remix RPAs whatsoever that was recorded on 8 tracks for 3D, but I must do it right. I'm actually much more interested that Anderson .Paak makes his next album on specifically the version of the other way around. And then, I think in 10 years, 3D will be what stereo is now, which is the standard, the creative standard, and the listening standard.
Following my conversation with Hans Martin, I was very excited to speak to our next guest, who actually has become a resident guest on the Immersive Audio Podcast. And I wanted to hear his view on what's possible for the immersive audio creators working with this new platform.
Hello, my name is Henrik Opperman. I'm the head of sound at the Immersive Audio team, specifically in team mobility. I'm right now based in Zurich, but also share time in Berlin. My role, you can see them in 3 parts. One is representing mobility and giving demos and making sure that everything is running smoothly, designing these demos, creating content, making sure that we have nice conversations about the algorithms that we design and produce, so we can get a grasp of them before we set them up, for instance, to make people understand, and then obviously tuning the cars and making sound and giving them a touch of magic. Really hard to say that, but so tuning cars is definitely a big part in creating the ambient sound signature.
We spoke about tuning extensively from all kinds of angles, but I'm particularly interested to hear your view on how do you approach tuning from the content creator standpoint, potentially wearing a slightly different hat when it comes to looking at this particular aspect.
Process, it's an interesting and complex process. Also, working in the studio with immersive audio settings, and structure of speakers basically placed in arbitrary spaces in a car, so you will never find a perfect speaker setup inside a car. And so there's really standard settings like time alignment speakers, so having delays, applying EQs, and basically the same process as you would tune the studio to linear and more homogeneous sound field. And then these are the first steps, and we are creating great sound in the car. And this is where we enter to the next step, which is the application of our algorithms that then go into the cars and do these amazing things that basically embed in sound and create immersion.
I'm curious, how do you break down that thought process when it comes to approaching the tuning?
Our philosophies entail 3 parts in the tuning. Firstly, it's the design stage, which is a huge value. And then we have great tools available to basically give a very natural listening experience, the same way as you would have at home with a great Wi-Fi setup or a studio. So it's the correct representation of the sound field. So your left is the actual left, and your right is the actual right, and your center is the center. So you will find, for instance, the voice that belongs to the center in most mixes. You will find that in front of you, and this is true for the driver and the passenger. So we have really a lot of freedom on how we work with sound field and how far we can push it and be manipulated. And these algorithms really do sound great for really any kind of material that we can use in them. And it's basically just putting you in a perfect seat and just create this right sound stage, which is not the case generally. And the next important part is the model in our tuning philosophy. A lot of algorithms which try to upmix, for instance, stereo content. They just work with, for instance, virtual speaker setups and then apply some kind of room to create immersion interaction. Then apply reverb to roots and gives like a false picture to the original mix. There are reasons to do that, but I think it's a false reasons because it can be done differently. And what we do specifically is we are making a sound field analysis and then extract the sound sources and also extract basically the room information with this, which is in the mix, and then we can create a space through this abstraction of the mix and then place the space around the listener. The goal is to develop 4 audio files, and we are looking for the new audio file who's having a lot of interest in lifestyle and also how they interact with the system. And we are staying very much true to the sound, although we have this sound field analysis and make a bigger picture inside the car. It's very, very important that we are still staying true to what the original composition and mixing engineer intended to do and to transport and to make a listening experience inside the car.
To me, it seems like what AmbiMobility has on offer is just the beginning, and I can imagine we can anticipate a much more complex integration of spatial audio formats and interactive features going forward within the same system and beyond. How excited are you about their possibilities for their content creation?
I feel that we are definitely entering a new era when it comes to sound as a whole. We have different deliverables, and it's now starting with headset headphones, and we have 3D sound systems which are easy to use, like with a soundbar, for instance, and the car. And so there's this whole chain where we can deliver immersive audio in a very easy to use way. And it's great that the passengers can interact with immersive audio in such an easy method. And this opens up so many more reasons for new content creators to work with immersive formats. Because there was always the issue on how you can deliver what you're doing. And if you're working in 3D, that was very hard. And now it becomes really, really easy and quick to use. It's a really ease of use and joy of use. And so this new generation that grows up with the tools in their hand, with the new DAWs that are having Atmos or any kind of 3D formats integrated, they can just go ahead and produce and compose in different ways, so that they can actually deliver to these new formats, which are really exciting. There's the potential to generate new genres of content that specifically come out to these situations of being inside a car and how we experience new content. On one hand, it's not an ideal space for a lot of acoustic reasons that you face in the car, but on the other hand, it's the ideal space because you always know where the heads are. They're kind of in a fixed position, which is great to create these experiences. And looking at how automotive is developing and self-driving cars and autonomous cars and the time that you get while being transported from A to B, it's becoming more and more valuable. And so you can actually use that time rather than driving. And this is definitely where music is obviously a very which is creating a 3D sound field around you, and it's really immersive, and I can strongly encourage people to try it and listen to it, because it's kind of mind-blowing. And then these cars are coming along, you know, and they have a very, very deep immersion, and it's important to stay on top of things and trying to learn about the markets and how they develop and what kind of specific solution you can provide to that. So stay keen on learning and try to be open for new tools and new platforms that you develop your content from.
Lastly, I wanted to talk to the Ambient team about how they feel about the achievement, but also reflect on what's coming next, how the global car industry will adopt the technology, and mainly how much value the regular car users can expect next time they pick up the keys for their brand new motor.
My name is Ray Wang. I'm currently the customer developer in the Ambient team. I am responsible together with B2B and B2C communication. So the nature of mobility project actually requires both. On the one hand, I'm responsible for the social media of AmbiMik. I need to create content and also reach the two different customer groups. On the other hand, I also assist our business development activities. For example, preparing customer reach, use data for sales and marketing, brand equity, and PR activities. So, especially when it comes to a Chinese customer, so I say I'm a communicator in the team.
What is your core message when you reach out to new customers?
Our co-CEO, Dr. Andres had a very good one. I like it a lot. He said our ultimate goal is to create goosebumps. So I find this so correct for the immersive audio experience we're going to create. It's not just something you can hear. What is more important sense you can hear it. So it's a combination of magic and logic.
I'm curious to hear whether what you've had some hands-on from actually OEMs with some requests and potentially custom-built features. Asking
if we can have them to deliver the experience, and that made a big splash in my team because most of my working friends have no experience of caring about it. But understanding the limit of users is another story. I think I'm going to take my team to do karaoke in Zurich. So last night I think I'm going to the Chinese premium EV brands. It's exciting, and we can also learn a lot from their requirements and the market there.
Have you had any challenges communicating to the new customers and trying to explain and illustrate all the benefits that come with this new technology?
I spotted a comment under one of our social media posts saying the car doesn't need any fancy audio that would take the driver's attention away from the traffic. That would be so dangerous. Actually, that was a bit surprising to my team because for my team, we came from a point that the sound system now is in every car. The demand is there. People need it in the car. But of course, we admit we can definitely provide a better solution to assure the safety of the passengers. So we organized a short reply first to the specific comment saying actually according to some studies, reduce safety, which means this can also keep FTS engagement and focus on the traffic. But when here to make another post, an official post to answer this kind of questions. I want to let people know we don't care about the capacity of the user of our sound system. The immersive audio sound system is actually a plus for your journey.
I wanted to ask the team about the biggest challenges they had to overcome and reflect on the key milestones they have achieved.
Actually, the biggest challenges were related to the specific market. As you know, the automotive world is a different market from what we were used to, and the barriers to entry are very, very high, and the competition is higher. So we want to get into one of the biggest challenges definitely is to adapt all the processes and the way we're working to the automotive processes. And we are a small team here to adapt to processes that were not in a way part of us. So the automotive requirements also are very stringent and very well. So I think our team is really excellent. And of course, I told you the good part of the story, because it hasn't been easy, and especially to convince our team that we didn't have to just do their job, but also to document it was not an easy challenge. So definitely this was the biggest challenge that we have dealt with. When thinking about the challenges, that especially for our future, I think I was probably over-optimistic, but in general, the worst is over for us. But surely the next challenges will be to continue to innovate and keep our technology on the top. And as you know, the pace of technology in the last few years is really fast. So, and I think we can never be behind. So it's also a major challenge for us. Be in the market soon. And because in the past few years we have worked on developing technology, and we have time also to do research, and now we are definitely focusing on a project. But we shouldn't forget about innovation and keep pushing the boundaries.
Since we started in 2019, we did quite a few milestones. And first, you have to very humbly acknowledge that we are newbies in this field. We are very, very well established in the audio market, but our customers are not in automotive. We started with mobility. So, the new kids on the block arrive with wide eyes and have to learn a lot. So I would say we learned at a incredibly fast speed because the team is ultra motivated and because we were surrounded by the right partners. And here I can mention one partnership that is publicly known, which is with Continental. Continental is a very well-established Tier 1 supplier, I think, for automotive, less known for oil, which made our partnership perfect. And of course, sitting at the table together with them helped us and is helping us understand how the business works. And at the same time, I will say that because the automotive industry is undergoing such a drastic change, especially the shift to electric engines, lots of the priorities evolve, a lot more software, a lot of people change also within the companies and the customers' companies. So it's not like it's a blank piece of paper that we are entering with, but we are at a time when there's anyway a lot of changes and new people to talk to, new connections to make. So it's not a bad moment to enter. In fact, it's a great opportunity. And coming with a different eye, a different angle, is also appreciated. That's what we've learned. Perhaps you feel comfortable with suppliers who know your field, but at the same time you meet also with the same biases. You arrive with fresh eye, and that has been surprisingly well received. So, of course, another milestone we've been meeting through the past 2 years has been meeting customers and scoring our first customers. As you probably know, the time it takes for cars to be built and releases. You don't count it in weeks, but in years. But you usually hear about our first results in 2022 this year. And knowing we started in 2019, it's a pretty fast pace. So for me, these are important milestones. Immersive our brand, it's in its existing products, hardware products, and microphones, or the loudspeaker studio monitors or headphones, is a brand for positioned in the premium segments that it caters to. In that, we are very consistent with the targets we have in automotive. We are talking about premium brands and car brands with whom a partnership with Sennheiser makes sense and can benefit. One of my personal goals, I am a geek when it comes to immersive. I've been working on this since I am almost a little girl. When we come back from customers' visits, we come very often, and that we listen to music on the one in immersive. I tell you, it is such a fantastic experience. And I would say that even when I drive, it's not only a passenger, it's really a sense of, it's not that I forget I'm driving, but it's like a spaceship. I'm forgetting that I'm perhaps a little bored on the highway. I'm just in my music, my attention, of course, happy that the car also has this automatic detection of first speakers and everything. Yeah, I wish that for everyone, and I think that while everyone wants to stereo and back to the so there will be a time when immersive is just going to be the minimum requirement, and we are right there for premium immersive audio experiences. Same would reply to the fact that when I communicate in the car, I mean, first of all, if I'm in the back seat, the front row does not always hear me, and that bothers me that they have to turn their back or their face to look at me and not look at the road when they should. Or when I'm communicating with a distant person through the car system to the air in the back seat, it does not sound great. They don't hear me, or I have to shout. And I don't always want everyone to hear what the person who replies to me. And I would like from our practice system to be this.
I think we achieved a lot over the past 2 years in the sense that we really went from zero awareness in the automotive industry without barely, we have a demo, a proof of concept put together, but really no recognition, especially from a brand point of view in this space, from being an innovative player, not a big one. Not until we will have cars on the market. Of course, this is the long lead times of the automotive industry will help here, but for sure with lots of press and positive reviews and also network that we've created for ourselves in the industry for the past 2 years, we have gone a long way, and we are starting now to open doors more easily and be recognized, and maybe also our experience is reaching more and more years, and we feel there's more of a pull from the market. I think it's a mixture. I wouldn't be able to pinpoint one activity that we did, but it's a mixture of really putting a lot of effort on the brand positioning and keeping it very premium and luxury as it deserves it. This is a legacy that we have in the professional and consumer fields, but also creating great demo experiences, so really winning the customers over on the emotional side, because we believe it's really as much logic as it is magic. So there is, of course, software behind it, but the science will do the trick, and also that layer on top is that passion for music and 76 years expertise in this industry of bringing emotions to people that really make it different from the other experiences that the customer have in the industry. I'm personally very excited to hear what kind of content we have created in the next few years. It will be revolutionary to listen in the car. I believe that was much far beyond stereo music that's been created today, and also on the communication will see deep in the sound experience in the car, both from an entertainment point of view as well as from a communication point of view and connectivity. As the car becomes smarter and more autonomous, electric, so more silent, I think the cabin will really become a place where people can enjoy media, connect inside and outside the car, and maybe work, like enjoy their trips far beyond just driving and being attentive on the road, but really being able to multitask. So that's a very exciting range of opportunities that we are facing, and I'm really looking forward to the creative input that we'll get from the community. We'll hopefully see a lot of new content being created that builds up these use cases.
So the first milestone that we achieved in this project was actually getting our experience into a real car. And this we did most notably with Karma Automotive, where we really went to an actual trade show and presented our solution to the public for the first time. And this was Arma Rivero car that was retrofitted with our technology. It was not yet integrated, so essentially everything was running on a laptop. But we demonstrated some of our technologies in the real environment and got some very good feedback. And that was definitely a major milestone to show the world, but also, show internally to the stakeholders, hey, we've got something here. There's a lot of things we have to do until we are actually in a car, or that we can become an automotive supplier of software. The algorithms have potential. Now we can start building it. The second milestone for me internally was really when we actually got our audio engine to a point where it had the maturity level that we could use it for demos.
One way that I think we really set ourselves apart is we take a very artistic approach to tuning. It's not, of course there are measurements and numbers involved, but it's not just, play a bunch of sweeps and linearize this and call it a day. It's do the sweeps, do the linearization, and so on and so on, and then really spend a lot of time listening to it. And we're always having a tone meister in there, really having the critical golden ears to deliver the very best experience of our album in that specific vehicle. I think there's really a lot of space for content creators to grow and to lean into building the story, using space as a key element of the story, knowing that these spatial intents will actually they'll come out the other side, right? They'll be preserved when we hear them inside the car. The car is most people's most frequent content point to multi-channel audio. Maybe you go to the cinema a couple times a year, but if you have a car, you probably have a car several times a week, and then you have such access to multi-channel audio. This is kind of a bit of a match making for us. We have the algorithms to create spatial experiences, and the car is this place where people have access to multi-channel audio, and now we're bringing these together.
What's the best way to find out more about audio mobility and connect with you guys, and potentially sign up for a car demo?
I would still like to separate the customers into two groups, B2B and B2C. For the 2C customers, you can always find the information on our website, sanader.com/ambiomobility, and also on our social media. For the 2B customers, like the OEMs, we created an OEM portal that has exclusive access for the OEMs. So they just need to register on our website for that platform, and then we will get in touch with them and grant them the access to more detailed information. And for our highly demanded demo car, you can also look for a demo slots on this OEM portal.
So currently you can find us at sanader.com/ambio-mobility. That's our landing page where you'll find all of the latest information about the system, about technology, a brand video, and also that will be updated with news about the partners that we will announce later this year, as well as in the industry, as well as some events that we believe match with our vision and mission, and we believe have a very strong value proposition for what we do in the brand and ultimately space. And last but not least, there is also a LinkedIn page available that's called Sennheiser and Mobility, where you can receive news, snippets of videos or posts on each of our technology updates or partnership announcements. And that's a platform that we use very actively to listen to the feedback of users and take on some questions very often, and just a great platform to connect very directly with our interested user base.
And that's it. I hope you enjoyed meeting the Ambio team and learning more about spatial audio in automotive. As always, please check out our podcast show notes for important links and other useful information. And if you have any questions or ideas, please get in touch with the Ambio team or Immersive Audio Podcast. I've been Oliver Cadell. Thanks for listening. I'll see you soon.
If you enjoy the podcast and would like to show your support, please consider becoming a Patreon. Not only are you supporting us, but you will also get special access to bonus content and much more. Find out more on our official Patreon page, www.patreon.com/Immersive Audio Podcast. You've been listening to the Immersive Audio Podcast, hosted by Oliver Cadell. This episode was produced by Oliver Cadell and Emma Reese and included music by Rhythms